too. Oh man. Okay. So. Oh man. What is up? Um. Welcome everybody. So the reason I'm laughing like that is we're technically live here on Twitch and on YouTube. And the reason I say on YouTube and the reason I laugh is because I just installed a plugin for OBS that lets me stream just in OBS, so not using Restream, lets me stream to Twitch and YouTube, and lets me stream vertically. So, what this will allow me to do is clip things vertical so I can immediately take them to TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and use them. I don't have to reformat them. I don't have to crop them. I have a hotkey set up. I can hit clip, and we're golden. Like this is a cheat code. This is a really nice cheat code, and I'm gonna use it every day. And I will let you guys know how it goes, and I will share this cheat code once it's all set. And I just realized that if you're on YouTube, you probably can't hear me, but we'll fix that with the click of a button like that. There we go. Now you should be able to hear me on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, just finding cheat codes every day. It's kind of fantastic. It makes me very happy because it makes my content easier to make. And it really streamlines the whole process. Um, but yeah, so streamline, right? That's kind of what the beginning of this episode's gonna really be about. This episode? We'll call it an episode. It's a stream, but whatever. That's kind of what the beginning of this will be about. And we're gonna kind of talk about a few things, but after we talk about content and stuff, we'll be in the Furlough server. We got a game night kicking off at 8 p.m. Eastern. Mostly gonna be doing some Discord games, but yeah, it'll be interesting. We're gonna be doing more events in that server, and I'll probably be trying to stream more of them. So yeah, stay tuned for that stuff. But cool, yeah. So today we're gonna talk about streamlining content, and of course, the second I hit stream, my dog comes over. So what we're gonna do today, see if this works. Of course not. Of course not. Why would it work? I mean, it did work. It changed scenes for me, but give me a hot minute. Turn that on. Change that to that. Nice. Don't you like how things fit in frames? Isn't that great? Let's navigate. It's not all perfect, lads. It's not all perfect. Can't always be perfect. And then we gotta switch to that. Okay, so what we're looking at, let's go to big browser. Let's switch. Nice. What we're looking at together, because I like doing stuff with you guys, is something I made today. So today we're going to be talking about streamlining your content, right? So how do you're making content, right? You're tweeting shit, I'm probably still in emote only mode per usual. It's a setting I'm going to need to remember to fix. I should probably just leave it off, but I have this innate fear that someone's going to come in and say crazy stuff. Okay, so we're talking about streamlining content. Sorry, ADD brain. You're already making content, right? You're streaming, which we're doing now, or you're tweeting stuff or whatnot. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about um, Twitter, and I think a lot of people will try and repurpose content from other platforms and use it on Twitter, and that's cool. Do that. Um, but don't think that your Twitter content can't be used on other platforms either, right? Um, so what we're going to talk about today is how to use what you're posting on Twitter on other platforms. If you've been making content recently, you know that vertical content is king right now. Vertical content is what you need to be doing to get any sort of following. You can tweet as much as you want as a content creator, but if you're not putting things on platforms with discoverability, you're just not going to get found. So, how do we get content from Twitter to TikTok to YouTube Shorts to Reels? How do we do that? Well, with a couple tools. Now, I won't take credit for this idea, but I will say I was around when the idea unfolded. And the individual that I got the idea from also technically didn't take credit for the idea. They saw this. And it's not something new. I'm sure some of you have probably seen this before. But what we'll do with it is a little more unique. So I'm going to hit play. We'll just let this loop. There's no audio, so don't worry. What we're essentially looking at is a tweet. A tweet that I put out a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah, I want to say it was earlier this week, actually. And this tweet's on TikTok. We've got what is the tweet, this kind of general imagery look, my tag, my name on Twitter, and my little profile picture, right? And there's this awesome moving image in the background. And some of you probably already know where I'm going with this. The image in the background was created using AI. And I know that there's some folks in the gaming community that are very against words like AI and crypto and NFT, and for good reason. I don't like two of those three words. Um, but if you are not using AI tools to streamline your content and make your content creation easier, you're an idiot. And if you think that using these tools to streamline your content and make content creation easier is a bad thing, you're an idiot. And we'll leave you behind in the dust. Now, when I say that, okay, that might have been a hot take. When I say that, I want people to know that I don't think these types of tools are going to replace designers. I don't think they're going to replace content creators, artists, uh, everything else that everybody complains about AI replacing. I think the smart designers and artists and creators will use these tools to make what they're doing better and make money. Um, People were afraid of cell phones when those things came out, and yeah, that's probably a good thing, Cancer. It's not very nice. Yeah. So that one's not a really good example. I'll take that one back. But technology is something that scares people, and I think that's bad. Have to embrace these kinds of things. Um, so right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I made this and how quick it was. I mean, this took me minutes. So we're actually going to look in my secret bot server. Okay, this is the first time anyone's seen this outside of myself. This is where me, myself, and my bots hang out. Okay. Um, but we're going to use Midjourney, which is this bot right here, which has a 25 image free trial. Anybody can make 25 images for free with this tool. It only exists on Midjourney. It only exists on Discord. They don't have a website version or anything like that. but we're going to use Midjourney to generate a vertical format image to sit in the back of one of our tweets. Okay. So how we do that is using slash command. So if anybody uses Discord, you know slash commands. They're pretty basic. The Midjourney one is \imagine, right? Ooh. And now, how do we get Midjourney to do what we want it to do? What do we want it to generate an image of? I'm going to ask for some engagement. If anybody wants to recommend an object, scene, a scenario, something, recommend anything, and we'll try and generate it using Midjourney and put it behind one of the tweets that I'll push out, or one of the TikToks that we're generating. So think about that. Feel free to make recommendations in the chat. Right now, what we're going to do is all the other pieces. So if we scroll up a little bit, you'll see like all this other shit that might not necessarily be what the image is. I'm going to scroll up just a bit. Obviously, I do this a lot. Just a little bit more. Okay, this is a good one. So for this, I was trying to generate a swordsman based on an anime that I watch because I'm a loser. And you'll see like this is the object. This is me just giving it more context. I tried to give it a location. It didn't really care about that. And then there's these, right? These are super important. These are like the image descriptors, right? So with this, you know, I gave it a color. I gave it some features that I wanted it to try and implement. So lightning. And then this is essentially the way I want it to render the image, right? So not the color, not the theme, but the render style, essentially. I gotta look at the camera, not at myself. Sorry, guys. Yeah, apologize. This is essentially the style, right? So if we go to Midjourney's website, okay. Now, like I said, you can't generate anything on Midjourney's website, but you can look at whatever other people have created. So there's some awesome stuff on here. And if you're ever starting on Midjourney, I really recommend this being where you start and kind of just exploring what other people have done. I mean, there's people do some crazy shit on here. So let's say these are so goofy. I love it. All right. Let's say we want to emulate this, okay? Except maybe we want to do Yoda as a cat, okay? I have to log in first and foremost. So give me 30 seconds to log in. Don't look at that. Close your eyes. Anyone else hate how many like authenticator codes and apps there are? Like everything has its own authenticator app. Don't get me started on Steam. Okay. We're back in here. So let's look at the community feed and see if I can find that picture again. It should still be. Okay. So now I have all these options now that I signed in. If I click this one, I can copy the prompt, right? So what the prompt that they use to generate this image of this cat, I've just copied it. So if I go back to Discord and I paste this in here, hit enter, I'm not going to get the exact same image, okay? That's something we should keep in mind. I'm going to get a very similar image, but it's not going to be exactly the same. I also pay for a fast version of this, so it's going to go pretty quick. If you run out of those 25 free ones and you want to keep using it, I recommend paying. It's awesome. Can't go wrong. Okay. So it's almost done, 93%. Okay. So obviously, this is not exactly the same as the one we were just looking at, right? Like, this one's got a cute little button nose. This guy obviously polished it a little bit. But they're pretty close, right? This is obviously Spider-Man, if Spider-Man was a cat. All right, so let's look at what this guy input in here and see if we can alter it so it looks like Yoda as a cat. So like I said, a lot of these are how he wants them to render, right? So sharp focus, studio photo, intricate details, highly detailed. He also put this prompt in. I don't like doing ones like these. I don't like when the AI emulates artists. I would rather give it a little more freedom with the art style. So we are going to modify these end ones. I'm going to keep this, right? We're going to do imagine, if I can spell. We're going to put another comma. I'm going to do Unreal Engine because I like the way that one renders, and we'll do 8K. And then we're going to need an aspect ratio. So because we're putting this on TikTok, I need a vertical format. So I'm going to do --AR 2:3. All right. Now, how do we get Yoda? So this is essentially the command, the prompt that he gave to tell it what it wanted him to render, what he wanted Midjourney to render. So a cute, tiny cat Jitsu in a Spider-Man outfit. So we're going to change this to a Yoda outfit. I'm actually going to get rid of Jitsu and just put in an English word, ninja. The reason that's important is Midjourney's a English-based software, and it does have a really hard time understanding other languages. You could try Spanish, but if there's a word in Spanish that is also used in English, it's going to have trouble understanding. That is one thing that I will say about Midjourney that it's not very good at, is it can be pretty ambiguous, and you got to be very direct with it. But okay, I digress. So we've got a cute tiny cat ninja in a Yoda outfit. Pixar, sharp focus. We pretty much kept everything that guy had. I added Unreal Engine 8K and an aspect ratio. So let's hit send. Let's see what it gets back. What we're also going to do is modify the background of this image. So I don't really like how bland it is. It's boring. It's just there's nothing in the background. I have a feeling a lot of these are going to look like Grogu. Which is going to be interesting. Yeah. 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 I might not be able to use these behind a tweet. I don't know. We'll see. If it comes out well, I'll use it regardless. All right, what do we get? I mean, come on. This one's a little freaky, but you can't tell me these two aren't awesome. Okay, like I said, I don't like the background. So let's give it something a little more contextual and on theme. So after a cute tiny cat ninja in a Yoda outfit Pixar, let's say we want him standing inside a spaceship. I know how that's gonna render weird, but let's try it. Standing inside the hull of a spaceship. ship. We could have been more on brand and said like Death Star or you know, did I just forget every other ship in Star Wars? Holy brain turn offy. Falcon. Ah, the Millennial Falcon. I'm just kidding. What do you mean Millennium? I'm just kidding. Okay. So right off the bat, I can tell I hate this. That's just a cat in a spaceship. This is kind of close. So if you've seen Mandalorian, you can tell what it's trying to reference, right? Grogu's floating around in his little egg, and it's trying to reference that scene. There's images of it on the internet, so that's what it's trying to pull from. And we use the word Yoda, and half the internet calls Grogu Baby Yoda, so it's probably referencing the egg. Um, I don't really like that. So let's try this again with a different location. Let's just say he's floating in space. I think that's safe. It'll be like those motivational office photos with the monkey in a spacesuit floating. And it says hang in there. Or is that the cat one? Either way, it's going to look like a motivational poster. Oh, God. This tool's ridiculous. Okay, it's almost done. And you can have multiple of these rolling at once. The cap is 3, but if you were trying to like power through. All right. Okay. I like these. Yes, the background's still a little flat, but there's at least like some. I'm gonna ask for y'all's involvement again. Okay? We're gonna pick one. 1, 2, 3, or 4. So in a Z, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one's our favorite? Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards 3, but I could be convinced that one of the other 3 is good too. Any takers? Any takers? 4. 4's a good one too. It kind of looks like he's like, right? What this? This is AI, my friend. 3. So we got a 3 and a 4. All right, tell you what. Let's use both. I'm thinking we use both. What's nice is I can do 2 of these at once, like I said. So I can hit. Actually, let me explain these buttons down here now that we're at this point. So like I said, each image has its own number it's allocated to. 1, 2, 3, 4 in a Z. U is upscale, which means it'll take that image, it'll render it a couple more times to add some more detail and make it bigger, and then it'll spit it out. This little rotation will just give it the same exact prompt again and say, give me 4 of the same, or 4 brand new images from the same prompt. V is variations. So let's say I like the way this one kind of looks, but there's some details I don't like, right? I want it to try and recreate this exact same image again. It will create 4 variations of that specific image. But like we said, we like 3 and we like 4. Just for shits and gigs, since I can have 3 of these running at once, we'll do a variation just so I can show you guys what that looks like. So let's say we do a variation of 4. That one will probably go a little quicker. The upscaling takes a while, but variations are pretty quick. So See, it's almost done. So, as you can see, so this is how they make NFTs. I'm sure there are some people out there using this to make NFTs, um, but I don't know. I wouldn't do that. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a very similar concept. So, this one we did variations, and it's super subtle, right? So it's the same style. If you were looking at this in like a passing glance, you would never really see the difference. But if you look really close, the eyes are different. The whiskers are a little different. His fingers, in this one he's got like 8 toes, and this one he's got 4. Um, Even his suit has some variations. So Harry Yoda, yeah. So you can really get multiple different versions of the same image. Um, and I will say you can copy and paste a prompt that somebody else used and get a totally different image. Your likelihood of getting the same image is slim to none. Um, Sorry. So these are going to take a bit. Um, it's just the nature of the game. So let's talk about what the next step would be, and then we'll come back and grab this. So, oh, actually, that's almost done. So after we would take this image and save it, right? Um, the next step in this would be making it move. Okay, and there we go. They're done. So look at this guy. It looks like he's got little like bottle tabs, can tabs. So we'll save this. I won't show you my file structure because it's a hot mess. Save this. Okay, so we've got those now. The next step is making it move, right? So how do we get it to do this like slight movement that this one is doing? There is a website called Layapix. It is 100% free, and yeah, it essentially does this. If you use exclamation AI tools, whatever the title of the stream is, I put the command in the title of the stream. Exclamation AI tools will give you the links for all these that I'm going to use. You do have to make an account and log in, but like I said, it's 100% free. What we're going to do is press this little upload button, and we're going to click our first little guy. And in my opinion, that is way too fast. So we have some options here. We have focus point, which changes where the rotation is. I actually kind of liked that one. We have amount of motion, so we can kind of tighten the rotation up or make it crazy, right? It's a little crazy. We're going to turn it down. We want it subtle for these. We have animation style. So right now we're doing like a little semicircle. We can do a more vertical one or a circle. For the vertical format videos, I do really like to do this like up and down motion. And then length. What I like to do is 4 seconds. You can see like it's slowing down the speed of the movement. And I think 4 seconds is a really good speed for this. And the best part about this is how easy it is to export. All I hit is share. It's gonna kind of render it out. I'm gonna hit save as MP4 and then hit save, and it's gonna download. So that beginning piece of generating the image, that usually takes me like 5 to 10 minutes, right? If that, I mean, realistically, you sit down and you make 30 images in an hour, and now you've got an image for every day that month. And then you come in here and you make them all move. And this takes 2 minutes, an image, maybe at most. So that's just another. You spend an hour making the images, an hour making a move, less than an hour making a move, really. Um, and you have assets for videos. Um, if you're afraid of it taking your job, I promise you it won't. Like I said, this is a tool. So I'm going to move. I'm going to move this video into a folder so I can find it. Okay, now how do we get it to look like this? Well, a lovely friend of mine named Dan from Furlough built this item in Canva. I will not give this away because it is not mine to give away, but it was given to me, so I'm going to use the shit out of it. What I've already done is swapped in my profile picture and my Twitter name and handle. So all I need to do is upload what we just made, and conveniently it's right here. So that's going to upload. We've got it on a 3.9 second loop. If I don't know if you guys can see. I'll zoom in down here. Yeah, you can't really see. So we've got a 3.9 second loop here. And our video is 4 minutes long. Perfect. So we're going to take this image and drag it over, and boom, it replaced it. And it's already, you can see it moving. So the next step, right, would be to find a tweet. My recommendation is trying to find a tweet that you've put out that is, you got to find a balance between short and long, right? You want a short tweet because you don't want this gray background to take up the entire screen. You don't want the tweet to be massive. You want them to see the image. But you want one that's going to take them a bit to read. And the reason I say that is because on TikTok, on Reels, on Shorts, and even on Twitter, when a video loops, by default, they loop, the more someone watches a video, the more the algorithm pushes it. So if you have a 4-second perfectly looped video that someone has to read, that by the time they finish that tweet, they've technically watched that TikTok 4 times. We've been talking about cheat codes. That's a cheat code. And again, not my cheat code. Just sharing the knowledge. So let's look on my garbage ass Twitter, which some people seem to think is funny, so I'll allow it. Yeah, it works for YouTube. I was doing it. I mean, I pushed one today. We'll see what the stats are. I will say this is the first time I'm personally messing with this. I cannot speak to the stats on each platform yet. The algorithm on the videos is the same on pretty much every single one of them. The more it's watched, the more the algorithm pushes it. If you have a 4-second video and it takes them 15 seconds to read, then you essentially force them to watch it more than once, and the algorithm likes that. So let's find a tweet. I'll probably use one. Yeah, of course. I've used a couple already. I've already generated a couple that I'm gonna that are gonna get pushed out over the next couple days, just so I can test it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'll stay tuned on Twitter, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'll make the mistakes so y'all don't have to. Okay. So let's go down a little bit. Did I use that one? So, like I said, some of these I've used before. I have a good amount of threads, so I might take one from a thread. Yeah, let's take this one because it's ironic. Because I don't know who I'm making content for. So, One of the biggest pitfalls of content creation is failing to identify and understand your target audience. Without knowing who you're creating content for, it's difficult to create content that resonates with them and ultimately drives engagement. Okay, so that took me about 14 seconds to read. Videos on loop for 4 seconds. You're at least watching that thing 3 times. At a minimum, you're watching that thing 3 times. Okay? Cheat codes, baby. So we'll copy and paste that in. Like I said, this one's a little long, so we're going to have to adjust some stuff. We'll pull this down a bit, and we'll do that. And then I like to just scoot it up a little bit. If you use TikTok or Instagram or whatever a lot, you know that the name and the caption are here, and then there's all this shit on the side. So the more you can move the information away from the center of the screen or the bottom of the screen, the better. Yeah. So everything is here. Everything's been inserted. We'll go here. We'll hit File, and we'll hit Download. We'll download it as an MP4. So this will take a hot minute. Uploading these, okay? I know I've had this conversation with some of you before. Upload from your phone. Yes, you can upload from Instagram. Yes, you can upload from desktop on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Don't. The reason I'm going to tell you that is, again, the algorithm. The algorithm loves when you use the app. They love it. They love it. That's what they want you to do. They want you to use the app. So when you upload from the app, whether you film the video in the app or upload it from your camera roll, the algorithm will prioritize your video over people that have uploaded on the web, okay? It's not, I won't say that's a cheat code. It's not like it's going to crazy push you just because you did something right. It's just going to prioritize you over people that do it the way they don't like it. So what I'm going to do is send this to myself. We'll go to Final Videos. We'll hit Upload. Don't look at my stuff. We will go to this folder, TikTok. I heard the ping. I know you sent the message. Give me a hot minute. We'll hit send. What if I run an emulator on my PC and run the app on my phone emulator on my PC? I've never tried it. Does the emulator have its own IP address? Or does it use your computer's IP address? Because I would think that if you're running an emulator on your PC, it is technically not a device, so it does not have a registered IP address. I would imagine it piggybacks off of your computer's IP address. And if that's the case, I don't want to put TikTok on my phone, then don't use TikTok. Just use Shorts, man. Shorts is good too. TikTok or Shorts. You don't need both. Screw Reels. Yeah, I would imagine that it just piggybacks off your computer's IP address. Okay, so that's on my phone now. So I am going to download it. And so here's the thing I'm still toying with this. The audio. Oof, I think I'm shadow banned on TikTok. The audio is something I'm still toying with. So I know you're not gonna be able to hear the audio because I didn't put any audio in it. The audio will loop, right? So if you got a 4-second video and you put a trending sound in there, I would pull it all the way down so you can't actually hear the sound. Because it's just going to play 4 seconds of that sound, and it's going to be obvious that it's fucking looping, and it's going to be irritating, and people are just going to slide right past it. So if you're going to use sound, and I will use sound for this run, We'll just use like a recommended one. We'll use this one because it's trending. And we'll go to volume and we'll turn added sound down to 0. We'll hit next and we'll give it a description. I am not a master of short form content by any means, and I do not claim to be. So I am still experimenting with captions and hashtags on Twitch and YouTube, YouTube Shorts. That stuff kind of became a trend, got some viral involvement, whatever. That stuff kind of hit the ground running. Yuck. When I stopped creating content 2 years ago. So I'm still experimenting with it, but like I said earlier, let me fail and just learn from my mistakes, okay? I'll be very I'll be very open and honest when I'm successful with something or when I fail at it. So let me screw up and then just learn from those mistakes. So I'm going to give this a caption kind of based on whatever is in the text, right? So biggest pitfalls, who is your target audience, right? Who is your target audience? I like to treat mine as like a call to action. And if you don't know what a call to action is, pick up a book. No, I'm just kidding. Look it up. Just go to Google, call to action. What is a call to action? A call to action is anything that prompts somebody to do something, whether it's click a link, follow you, subscribe, reply, like, comment, whatever. That is a call to action. It gets someone to do something once they've watched your video. There are really effective call to actions, and there are really non-effective call to actions. If you make it too complicated, they ain't gonna action. They're just gonna call your shit and swipe. So who is your target audience? Which is a little complicated, but I'm kind of aiming this at content creators. So let's look at some hashtags. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I apologize. I'm going to use hashtag content creator. I know that content creators hang out on Twitch, so I'm going to use Twitch streamer, Twitch affiliate. Where'd that one go? I used to use that one a lot. Let's see if we can find like a trending one. And it's too much work. Sometimes using trending ones is nice. So I'm gonna hit post. And we're gonna go back to my TikTok. Hit refresh. So I had a fun little. Let's switch this to dark mode because my eyes. I had a fun little adventure earlier today, in preparation for stream because I knew I was gonna have my TikTok up on desktop and whatnot. Dumb me. When I was creating accounts for my previous consulting company, ET Consultants, I used my phone number and my main email to set up that TikTok account. And if you don't know, TikTok locks that shit to your account. So instead of deleting that account, because I made a new one for latency anyways, instead of deleting that account, I just logged out, never logged back in. So when I went to make my personal account again, because I deleted that because I tried to stay off social media and failed. When I tried to make my new personal account, I used an email from my podcast management company that I started 4 years ago, and a phone number. You know those apps where you can buy a phone number? I did that with that podcast management company, so it had its own phone number. Obviously, I don't have access to that phone number anymore. So I made a personal TikTok with a number I didn't have access to and an email I didn't have access to. So that TikTok was chalked because I couldn't log into it. I couldn't change the phone number or whatever. And that's fine. That's fine. There wasn't much going on with that one. Lucky for me, about a month ago, I decided to experiment with a new a new TikTok account where I was uploading AI art and I was messing with this movement, right? Because I like to experiment with shit. Why talk about it when you can experiment with it? So I uploaded all of these in a week. I was doing 1 or 2 a day. So in a week, I got 100 followers, 1,500 likes. Just uploading fucking AR. I made all of these in a day, like in an hour. I made all of these, and then trickled them through that week. And I'll show you guys why this one did better than the rest too. We can talk about that because yes, it's AI art, and it probably relates to nobody in here. But the reason that this one did better applies to everybody here, and it's something that I think people can learn from. So, anyways, I made an account for AI art, and I deleted the old ET Consultants account, and I moved my actual phone number and my actual email to this one, and just hijacked it. So, if you're following me on TikTok on my old account, which is now Maverick the Mad Old, I'm not that old. That's the old one. New one's Maverick the Mad. Drop a follow. I'll follow you back. I only follow one person right now, Dad the Gamer. He's kind of an OG. Okay. So, why did this one do better than all the rest? And we'll kind of look at these. So, again, this was the first one I was just experimenting, and I was asking people, I was giving them a CTA, right? What would you like generated next? I wanted people to like the video, and I wanted them to comment. If I could get people to comment on the videos, I could reply and have conversations in here, and that would push it in the algorithm. It would essentially give it more of a reason for the algorithm to push. So these two were the first ones I uploaded in the same day, and no comments. Flaming Skull, no comments, right? And then they started to come in. Because I had posted 3 times in one day, so the algorithm started pushing it. This guy asked for a skeleton dragon, right? I immediately made one, and I tagged him in it, right? That's a guaranteed like. Kind of kept doing this. We're getting some more comments, right? We're seeing a little bit of light. Some more comments, some more likes, right? 100 likes on this, 105, less comments, more likes. Okay. Why did this one do better than all the rest? Let's talk about it. It's longer. This video, those other videos are short. They're 30 seconds, and it's just this. There's nothing else on it, right? There's nothing to look at. It's just a picture. This video is a minute long, and it prompts you to keep watching, right? Top 10 classic rock artists. If it's a minute long, people are watching it for a minute. They want to see who the next one is, right? They want to see who the next artist is. All of these are AI generated. This took me 20 minutes to make this. And this one has 7 times the amount of likes and 34 more comments. Some of these were commented after I stopped paying attention. But it was just a lot of people complaining about the list, which is fine. I don't really agree with the list either, but it's not my list. It's just actually, it's not even my pictures. Not my list, not my pictures. So I don't care what they comment, as long as they're commenting. But essentially, I created a way to get those people to stay engaged and want to see what the next one is. So they watch it all the way through. Sometimes those people watch it again because they're like, oh crap, what was number 3? Or they're commenting. Someone commented a paragraph. Yeah, like Pink Floyd's number 1, blah, 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 blah. And then these people were just commenting on it. That's great. Pink Floyd's great. So that one did good. These two, not so much. So all of these were posted within a week. Obviously, this one did good. So I'm actually going to end up experimenting with this a little bit more. And instead of doing top 10 classic rock artists, I'm probably going to end up doing something like top 10 tools for streamers, right? That's a little more on par for my brand, and it's still the same style. It's still going to get them to keep watching, okay? Um, Maybe I'll use AI and generate it. But so we made these two. I posted this a couple hours ago, 2 hours ago. It's at 0. And I know why it's at 0. I'm just really like in the back of my head hoping and praying that the reason that I think it's at 0 is not the real reason. Um, so like I said, I posted all of these in a week, and the algorithm said, ooh, he's posting, he's creating content to get people to stay on our app. And then 3 weeks went by and I didn't post. So the algorithm went, oh, that guy's just screwing with us. Screw him. So what I'm hoping is not the case is I am hoping I am not shadow banned. Um, that is something that a lot of algorithms do, and you will hear people talk about it. You might go, what the hell does that mean? It essentially means I'm being punished. Eventually, if I am shadow banned, they'll lift it eventually. I think, there's a window on it. I've never actually been shadow banned before, but judging by the fact that this has 0 views and I have 100 followers, I'm gonna guess I'm shadow banned, and that's okay. It's whatever. We'll deal with it. Um, but yeah, so that is pretty much a 45-minute crash course on how to take your content from Twitter and use it on vertical short form platforms. So TikTok, Reels, Shorts. I uploaded this same video on Shorts and Reels. We will see how it does. Like I said, I'll follow me on Twitter. If you're following me on Twitter, I'm going to tell you guys about it. I'm experimenting and making mistakes, so you guys don't have to. The whole point of this really is being unique, right? I mean, there's so much freaking content out there. There is so much content. Everyone's a streamer. Everyone's a YouTuber. Everyone's making content. So how in the hell are you going to stand out from everybody? How are you going to be different? How are you going to talk about those same topics in a unique, inspiring, engaging way, right? So this is an attempt to do that using new tools, new resources, and saving my ass a shit ton of time. But what if AI is the work of the devil? Well, then shake the devil's hand because he made your life a lot fucking easier. Thank you, devil. It's fine. There's no reason to be afraid of AI. Unless it's Skynet, then you should probably be afraid. But there's reasons for that. Yeah, don't be afraid of AI. AI is a tool. It's not here to replace anybody. We were having a conversation in Furlough. We were having a conversation about SEO and AI. There's an individual in our server. His name's Ellie. And I guess he was making jokes to somebody about how he's gonna need a new job, right? Because he's an SEO specialist, and he's like, AI is just gonna replace me. And I was like, well, if you get really, really good at using things like ChatGPT and other copy-based AI, you just add the word engineer to the end of your title and you're fucking good, right? You're an SEO engineer. You're using AI to do your same job but faster. And you know what doing your job faster means? It means you could do more jobs. You can make more money in less time. If you think AI is here to replace you, you're nuts. You're not seeing the bigger picture. And when I say point of singularity in 7 years' time, we're all doomed. Maybe they are, still testing nuclear fission and all that fun shit. So don't look up what they're doing at CERN. That stuff is freaky. That stuff's put us on a totally different timeline. 7 months max. Yeah. 7 months. 7 months? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it can't replace me. I have good bones. That's good. Bones are good to have. Don't drink milk though. That shit's expensive. Drink bone broth. Yeah. CERN does some cool stuff. They've been messing with some interesting stuff. Um, I see a lot of conspiracy theories about CERN that like when they started doing testing a couple years ago, they pushed us into an alternate timeline. Yeah, it was around the time of Harambe, and that pushed us into an alternate timeline. And CERN's the reason for deja vu and the Mandela effect and all this other shit. It's probably true. I don't know. I can't prove it's not true, which means it's true. But yeah, so that's streamlining Twitter content with AI. You had deja vu earlier today. What did you deja vu? How do I make that a action? What deja vu do you? I don't think that's the right grammar. I'm actually pretty certain that's not the right grammar, but we're not going to talk about it. Cool. What time is it? 7? Oh. I was working out on the back porch and I had dreamed of the exact situation before. It was weird. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Actually, it used to happen a lot. Now it only happens sometimes. I don't know if like deja vu is like an age thing and you grow out of it, but if we created AI that quickly, what if aliens have already created such an AI that consumes other solar star systems and it just stayed quiet all that time? That's an interesting concept. I raised that theory and offer you this one, okay? What if we're a simulation? Hold on. Bear with me. There's a there's a really smart guy, really smart scientist. And because I'm streaming and you guys are looking at me, I'm not going to remember his name because that's how my brain works. It's off. I don't remember names. There's a certain scientist who said if simulations are real, like we develop simulations all the time. It's how things work. It's integrating AI into the simulation and telling it that it can think itself. It's not Bill Nye, the other guy. That rhymed. Telling the AI to think for itself, right? Or make it think it's thinking for itself. There's a point, right? There's like levels to a society, and the one Neil deGrasse Tyson, that's the guy. Thanks, Peg. So there's a point. We're getting way off tangent, but I love it. There's a point in every society where you can essentially make a simulation with AI in it, right? And that simulation can get to a point where it can create a simulation. So are we the being that creates this simulation that will eventually get to a point where it can create a simulation? Or are we just the can that get kicked all the way down the road and we're the simulation of the simulation of the simulation of the simulation? It's not a yes or no, right? It's an if or when, right? We are either the being that creates the simulation or we are the simulation. It's 50-50. It's I think he was on a yeah, the sim of the sim of the sim. And he does eventually yeah, that still means we eventually make a simulation. We just don't know if we're the first ones to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But I will say I believe he said this on a Joe Rogan podcast, so take that information how you will. But I'll leave you with that. I thought it was interesting. I'm actually just Truman, and you're all actors in my TV show. So we have to do DMT, is what you're saying. Uh, Almost 11. Technically, you are all just NPCs in my simulation. Sorry. And I don't recommend drugs, Bentley, but they've had some interesting conversations about DMT. Is this like the Seinfeld AI Twitch stream but IRL style? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we'll call it that. I like that. You're a robot, right? Yeah. You can't prove I'm not a robot. Technically, of all the people that are watching me right now, I've only met two of you in person. Only two people in this Twitch chat could say I'm a real person. To everybody else, I could just be a really, really, really good AI. Wait till I turn the NVIDIA eye thing on. Can you give my NPC more money? I used to do that, Big. I used to give your NPC more money. That's all I know about Joe Rogan. Can you please call me by my government name? No, I mean I can if you want me to. I can dox you. Okay, but what happens to the ones that create the simulation? Do they just fly away into the nothingness to never appear anymore like the actual god? Uh, that's a really good question, right? What happens to the ones that create the simulation? I'd imagine that they're as long as the simulation exists, they are alive and taking care of it, right? Because if they aren't alive anymore, eventually that simulation will shut down from lack of maintenance, right? On whatever hardware or software it exists on. Um, so I hope they don't fly away into nothingness forever. Yeah. Just got an RTX to gen crazy AR. You don't really need an RTX to do it. I know there's software that you can, generate AI art with your graphics card, but a lot of this stuff is web-based, and as long as you're got a decent internet connection, I think you're good. I asked about, can you make an art of how you feel? It drew a skull looking pissed. Interesting. Interesting. I'd like to see that. Unless the AI is taking care of the simulation. All right, now we're going down a fucking rabbit hole. Is the lack of maintenance just the sun exploding? Don't get me started on the sun thing. I could go on a whole nother Neil deGrasse Tyson rant about just the sun, but I won't because we'll be here forever. Another one. Draw how you feel about humans. It made some new language. What? I gotta see these. I gotta see these. Add me on Discord. Send me these pictures. I need to see them. I'm very curious what your AI is generating. Yeah, I'll share them with you, Bentley. Don't worry. Okay. We have 50 minutes until Furlough's game night. No one's in Furlough. There are people in there right now. I'd hop in. Okay, I was worried for a second. Shit, what other AI things can we talk about? What else am I using AI for right now? I'm using AI for a lot of things actually. Do I want to give all my secrets away today? Or do we want to keep talking about conspiracy theories? I want AI to draw me a picture of Big Bird getting incarcerated. Anyone find an AI video editor? Yeah, Bentley, I think we were part of it. You must have been there. It was probably in Furlough. There were definitely conversations about an AI video editor, and someone might have had uh mostly just cutting content in short form. I'll DM you, but says you gotta add me as a friend first. We talked about on Discord. Trying to be a video editing engineer. There you go. You're learning. You're learning. Yeah, Discord. Okay. It doesn't give me the You're gonna make me turn my DMs on. Don't look at my settings. Where is that? Where's that live? Friend requests? Oh, I have it on. I have it on. I don't know what's happening. Usually I get a little pop up here and it says, what does it say? Filtered messages or whatever. Look at me doxing my friends list. Huh. Twitch has a whisper thing, right? Whisper at me. Whisper at me your Discord. Put in general. What are we talking about? Ah, you're in my server. Thanks, man. Okay. Let's look at this. Oh my god. Imagine your opinion about humans. This is some dark shit. Holy. You're right. All right. I, I'm I'm not gonna say we're the simulation in the simulation from this, but uh, I could be convinced based on just this. Um, wow. I want to close that. That's freaky. Is this a totally different bot? Yeah, yeah. We can. I'll send you a friend request. We can look at that later for sure. Um, Vague, you sent me a message. You know that, right? We have dozens of different models. That's a really good one. OpenAI. Oh, dope. Hell yeah. Have you seen the pictures when you ask AI to depict the last human on Earth? I have not. Those gonna be freaky too. I think Lemon made a request though. Picture a big bird getting incarcerated. While we're looking at pictures, um, I'll let that one rip just for you, Lemon. Okay. We'll just keep it vague like that. I do know. Can I look at this message on stream vague? Or is this a message that I shouldn't look at on stream? Is it a picture of your feet? Yeah, look at it. Yeah, it's a picture of your feet, or maybe. All right, well, we're all taking a risk together. Hi, stream. I hate you. This is what you get, Lemon. It's quite literally. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like what it's doing with his toes. I don't. I don't know if hot is the word I would use to describe that either. That's making me quite uncomfortable. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, stable diffusion. I feel you. Second one does. Yeah. It looks like it. So this is the other thing I will say about Midjourney. It's not the best at understanding objects. So you get weird stuff like, okay, Big Bird has a beak, so there's a massive freaking the split in the bars or the window just flying through his face. It's usually how it goes. Bet you there's some crazy ones in here, huh? What is going on? Oh, okay. Community. We'll click those two. That we, what I like to do is just scroll art, see what people are making. Create a monk in this picture. Can you imagine $5 that would help humanity and create hashtags for them? Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, the tools. The tools. Like I said, if you're not using AI, I think you're just slow to the party. Um God, this image is frightening. So let's see. Bentley's in only cams. Bentley's ready. Bentley's ready and waiting for game night. He's very excited. Which one's this one? That was the one I was in. Oh god. Stalker anomaly. Hell yeah. Is yeah. My friend, your friend Dex plays stalker games. Please treat models like your friend and don't disagree with them on things you know they are. Yeah. Yeah. They're friends, they're tools. Look at the doggos. These ones are interesting. And it has a background remover in it. Yo, why are you creeping? I gotta get rid of Wisebot. He's just hanging out, being a weirdo. Also saying you're sneaking and watching from a distance. What a freak. Um, Interesting. That's freaky. I don't know how I feel about that. Some of these are pretty cool. I have also noticed the one where we ask about emotions coming up. Word. I have also noticed that they kind of struggle with faces. The mid-journey one's kind of okay, but you have to be very direct and obvious. I, I would love to hear this theory about faces and language. Obviously, it doesn't understand language, but oh, the mind of an AI. I'm ready. Shock me. It smudges things it doesn't want to draw. Okay. Doesn't want because it was programmed not to draw it, or doesn't want because what's the other option with doesn't want? Like dislikes. Okay. Okay. I wonder if that's just a references thing though. Like this face came out fine, right? I mean the eye's a little wonky. Like this one's looking at me and this one's looking at the moon. I'm not saying it's sentient. And I don't think Freedom Dao is saying it's sentient either. But I think a lot of these art generating AI, when they're looking for references, I think they don't always know what they're looking for. I'm seeing somewhat at some level it is. We need to rate sentience from 1 to 10. Say this is a 3. Yeah, I mean AI to some level has some sort of sentience, right? That's artificial intelligence, right? Intelligence denotes sentience in some degree. Um, so maybe it's not like, aware of what it's doing, but it's intelligent to a level. But I wonder if it has something to do with like what you're telling it to reference. If it's deciding it likes certain things and trolling us. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I think we'll still see some interesting, crazy shit. Oh yeah, here it is. That's so weird. So weird. This one's kind of odd too, because it's almost like it tried to put. I don't know. It almost looks like a desk or I don't know, like an arcade game or something. It's like tech-esque around an old person. Your opinions about humans. You're Tanan illiterate. That's so weird. Are you sentient? Stop it. How will humanity end? You guys really went nuts in here, huh? Huh. Oh, it's a totally another model. Okay. That was pretty cool. He's got like a little beard. The Facebook one that has language, the bot said that's what he looks like. It's like referencing a really shitty Facebook post. Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. That's just Wally. Wally. There he is again. Okay. I feel you. This one. This one's weird. AI systems can perform tasks and make decisions based on data and algorithms, but they do not possess consciousness or subject experience. That's what an AI says. Blue skull prompt is sentient. Imagine your emotions right now. Blue skull. Okay. It's funny how similar some of these are. Like, okay, so this one, like I can tell which ones are the same model, right? So this one's got this like I don't know, craziness around it. And then that one we were looking at earlier with the old guy in the middle, right? This one. It's the same kind of drawing style too. AI rabbit hole. Proprietary model ran by my friend. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Makes sense then. Oh, God. Of course it does. Of course it does. All right. Do we crash Bentley's party of one? I think we do. But I have to think about that. I don't know if I have the right scene set up. What are you doing, dog? Delete the Noni prompts from my RTX node because the model count. Oh, God. It's getting stuck on uh different things. All right. Let's hurry ask Bentley. RTX connecting. Hey. Oh, because you're. Yeah, I feel you. What's up? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yup. You could go down the rabbit hole, that's for sure. You could for sure go down the rabbit hole. I how do I want to do this? Well, so there's a thing on my screen. Get rid of that. So I'm streaming, but I would like to turn my face on in Discord. So I either plug in my second camera, which I feel like would just be overkill, or or yeah, well I've got one in right now. I've got my DSLR behind it, but I only use that for YouTube videos. And then I got this second one that's just been unplugged for the last week. Or since I'm gonna put Discord on stream anyways, you know what? Yeah, yeah. Bear with me, chat. We're gonna do this together. We are gonna pop this out if I can get my freaking mouse back. Why is it up there? Okay, that's gonna render that useless, but I think that's fine. Mouse. What is going on here? Alright, let's do window capture. I'll make a new one. We'll call it Discord. This name is already in use. Screw you, OBS. Discord only cams. Okay. And then move this down here. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I'm gonna do this. All the way down here. Then we deactivate that. Talking to myself because I'm a crazy person. Sorry. Should probably. There we go. Okay. Now this is probably gonna crash my Discord because it does it. It does it every time. It's gonna load infinitely. I won't be able to hear. Bentley's frozen. Craziness. There we go. Yeah, I muted myself just so I wasn't irritating you. Oh man. Capture Discord window. I actually thought about making got like a vertical scene.
So apparently this is a thing, and there's like a device here that you can use to repair your stuff. But a lot of times when you go in this game, to like you have to like ask permission you have to pay the guy so you can use the device. Well, it just popped up and I was like, you no longer have to pay to use the device here. Reason being, I killed the guy.
Oh god.
It's fine.
There we go. Feel bad for whoever's watching me on YouTube. Yeah, I'm streaming vertically on YouTube so I can go back and clip it later. Then it's already on in vertical format. All right, let's close some windows because we opened a ton. And now we're in the lull of the stream while we wait. That's okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna rip out more props. I'm gonna make a bunch of these. And I'd rather just make a ton of assets. Just to sit on them and use them later. It's Jack Black eating a lot of fruit. Or I guess he's technically not eating the fruit, but there are a lot of fruit around him. Oh man. Uh, Something else. All right. So what do we make on brand? Hmm. Take that again. Nope. Vertical. Oh. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played it. Interesting.
Well, I'm playing the not like the base one. I'm playing the anomaly and gamma mod pack. Shut up.
Well, that's interesting, Freedom. So the more you tell it to render, obviously it's gonna develop it a little bit more, right? So that's what gave you this insane one. I'm guessing this is the 500 step one because it just went nuts with it. Guess that makes sense.
One of my favorite things about this game, though, is the shotguns. Like, you don't have to get inside of someone to kill them.
Ah, the dreaded shotgun meta. It's funny how different specific guns are between games. Like, uh, I mean, comparing Halo to Call of Duty is like comparing apples to tomatoes. They're both red, but one's a fruit. Technically, they're both fruit, actually. But I won't get into that.
It's not even like, yeah, they're just, yeah, tomatoes are fruit. Okay. Okay.
I mean, if we're gonna get into details, right, into the nitty gritty of it, I would argue that yeah, tomatoes are fruit, which would also imply that ketchup is a fruit smoothie. Did you die?
Yeah, ketchup fruit smoothie could
Whoops.
be
Let's do.
I'm gonna spot. I haven't played through the game, so I don't know where I'm like supposed to be, and everyone in this area is murdering me.
Oh God.
Oh, why are you over there? Right. They have some really fun modes in this game though. Like you can set up. Like once I get decent at it, I'm probably gonna do Iron Man runs where you have like a set number of lives, and then if you run out of lives, it deletes your save. So
Oh,
you're in one life runs.
interesting.
Funnily enough, this is like the first game in a while that I've contemplated. Like I might stream this.
Yeah, sometimes I have that urge, right? I find a really cool indie game or something and I'm like I kind of want to just stream this.
Yeah. So I just don't have the time to like play games like I used to do. But if I was doing it like for stream, it would make me want to do it a little bit more. I could justify it a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I had I don't remember who I was talking to. Um somebody in Furlough, which is all I ever talk to now. But I had an interesting conversation about that exact same issue. Like I struggle to play video games now because I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like there's a lot more productive things I could be doing in that 2 hours than building an entire city and city skylines.
This is the first time I've played games since Saturday, which for like most people, like it seems like not much, but I mean I used to game like every day.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I'm like I don't know. I'm in this gray area with streaming games now because on one hand, there is a game that I really like that I like to play because it's keeps my mind going. Like it makes me think, right? Like City Skylines is the game, and I like it because every time I start one, it's different, right? Um, but yeah, I'm in that boat where it's like, how is being how is me playing this game helping me? So I've thought about like fleshing it out a little bit more and doing maybe a City Skyline stream series with like the same city and like different phases and making it as, I don't know, formal as I can. And like not role playing, but almost like giving it a story. Like, oh, this is why this is this town's name and this is who owns it and why they're building it and whatever. Um so there's some creators that I watch that do that and it's really good content. But that's a lot of work and
The,
not on par with the content path that I'm attempting to go down, but I don't know. I might still do it. I also told myself I was only streaming once a week, and I know I'm gonna end up streaming twice a week. So I don't, I don't really stick to what I think I'm gonna do.
there's this guy, Exclusion on YouTube. He makes like Daisy movies, and he edits them together like really, really well. He had one. It was like how a team with a total of like 25,000 hours dominates a server, and
Oh,
it was like a 3 or 4 man team, and collectively they all had like 25K hours combined. And dude, they're crazy. They just dominate. But everything that he does, the way he edits it together, like they're like an hour long. You sit down and you watch it like it's a movie. I always find this really entertaining. But the big thing for me is like a lot of the games I used to like Path of Exile. Like I played a bunch of grinding games, and I would listen to podcasts and stuff in the background. So like I don't like doing that anymore. Like playing Path, just it's just a grind, and like I don't have time to just grind away anymore. Like yeah, it was great when I was like 12, but now I have things to do. Um,
yeah, I feel you.
but I even used to listen to podcasts when I would play Elden Ring. But like with this, it's harder to because I need to hear because I don't want to die.
Say words.
Words, saying words,
There
words and
we
stuff, and
go.
things.
How about now, Big? Words. Okay, you heard it. They're hearing it. My bad. I am streamer. I am good at settings. Not. Okay, let's give some more prompts. 15 minutes, so I think I can get another one done.
Oh, that's a shop that I was supposed to move to. I swung by today to talk to one of the guys that runs it and was talking to him about like starting some ads and stuff. And he was like, "Oh, let me check with the other guy and like make sure that he is actually like cool with it." I was like, what?" Because you gave me the impression that we were good to go. So thanks, man. So we'll see. See what happens. Oh no.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to fix the audio. I didn't
No, no, you're good.
I didn't have Discord mapped. And then apparently it was very loud when it was mapped. Gucci now. Hell yeah. Um yeah, I know you were telling me about, you know, the other shop. Sounds like you're getting a lot of delays that are somewhat out of your control.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like, and I don't have the startup money to just start my own shop, like on like a lease or anything. Like this one was gonna like literally it was like perfect situation. It was phone repair store as well as like prepaid phone store that used to do computer repair that doesn't anymore. So like they were like, yeah, we'll just move in here, and I thought that we were good to go. So I started making plans around that, and then come to find out today. After I've talked to this guy like numerous times, and it was like, yeah, like it's good, it's good, it's good. And then I was like, oh, well, actually, it might not be good. And I was like, excuse me, what'd you say?
Excuse me, hold up.
Excuse me, what?
Why are you lying?
All right, cool. I'm like, well, I kind of need to know because like, if we're not doing this, then I gotta go get a job because I need money.
Right.
You know.
The struggle.
I wouldn't like need like a job. I would probably just pick up something like part time to have a little bit of like steady flow of money. Because right
Yeah.
now, just and I was working on my house, and I could just go back to doing that. I could ramp that back up again. But I just don't like people coming to the house. It's just weird. It'd be different if it was just me that lived here, but like I live with my family, so I don't need no creepers over here. And then plus like my bedroom where I do all the workout is on like the second floor. So then whenever people come in, if they need to come up and see something, like people are like, I don't really want to follow you upstairs. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but I also don't want you alone downstairs in my house.
In
Like,
my
go
house,
here,
yeah.
get something. Like, I don't know you, bro.
Veg said you could be like them and have a J Omega lol B.
What do you mean by that? Can you explain?
I don't know what that means either.
Oh, okay.
Job queue. Oh, that one's not done. Okay, I get it.
Hmm.
So I'm reading Twitch chat through a third party app called Chatty, and it doesn't really snag emotes very well. Although I don't think he actually used an I don't think Vig actually used an emote.
Oh, he DM'd me.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah, I've had a few of those. I just wasn't a fan.
Interesting.
If I could find a decent part-time job. See, the thing is though, like if I take a part-time job, I want it to have a set schedule because I've kind of like started giving myself, like a set like routine, like to do things. And then what I don't like about a lot of part-time jobs is like your hours always vary.
Yeah.
So it'll throw me off my mojo.
That's the part-time job battle / struggle. Kind of at the whim of whoever hires you.
Yeah. I'll just go get a job at Best Buy.
My fiance worked at a Best Buy warehouse.
I actually applied to Best Buy a few months ago when I was looking for a part-time job and they turned me down.
Oh.
Yeah, I was overqualified.
You were underqualified or overqualified?
No, I was overqualified.
Oh, okay.
But I might just go apply because there's a couple around here. I might just go apply to a different one and, I guess just try to act like not a guy who's been working on computers for over a decade.
Vig said just dumb yourself down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vig, you've had great insight and recommendations today, let me just say.
Yeah. Just be dumber.
Yeah. Just don't be as intelligent. Duh. It is mindless stuff, though. Like, the stuff they had her doing was just, like, nonsense.
Well, right now, like I help out with my stepmom works at that flooring store, and they've got a guy that he delivers all like the wood floors. That's all he does is he just like drops it off, and then the installers show up, and then everything's there for them to get everything done. But he just had surgery on his elbow, so I'll be helping him out. I helped him out today, K2-inch flooring in. So that's not bad. But again, it's a similar situation of like it's kind of sporadic. So it's not like set income.
Yeah.
But it is nice because I mean, it's like money in my pocket, and it's a good workout. So
Every day that I work my job, I debate on quitting. So hope that helps. Even full-time jobs aren't that great.
no, I know. Like I said, I've had more than a few.
I got this one's awesome. I laughed about this for about 20 minutes the other day. Uh, Monday night, I got an email at 6:30 at night from an individual that works in my office who was hired 2 years after me. Um, this individual is an assistant project manager, I guess, now on some projects. Essentially, from what I gathered, is they're not the best at using the design software we use, so they're shifting more to a like behind the scenes role, kind of project coordination and things like that. Um, so, anyways, that was just some context. That wasn't the story. This individual sent me an email, sent me and another individual in my company an email that said essentially, "Hey, I don't know if anyone told you guys this yet, but you're going to be on Project XYZ, and the project kicks off in 18 days, February 20th. It has 8 schools, 5 elementary schools, a middle school, and 2 high schools. And we need you guys to build all the models before the 20th. And also go do 2 days worth of field work before the 20th." And I laughed. I showed my fiance. I laughed. And I said to my fiance, "I'm going to pretend I didn't get this email because I'm not driving 4 hours and staying in a shitty hotel for 2 days to walk around a building for 12 hours a day, regardless of if I'm being paid or not. I am being paid, and it would be overtime, but I'm not. That's way too much work." Um, but it was just like, I don't know. I don't understand the way things get decided at my company anymore. Like,
Yeah.
and the best part was the other person that was asked to do this with me
Mm-hmm.
just had a baby 6 months ago. So there's no way this person is leaving for two
Gonna leave.
days.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that I get why they put me on the project and asked me to go away for 2 days, because when I started pre-COVID, I said I would do whatever field work wherever, because they would pay for my hotel and pay for my car and my food, and I'd make a trip out of it. But now I have dogs and a fiance. Like, I don't want to leave for 2 days, so I'm just not.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But I think it boils down to the being told that I have to do something.
Yeah, and especially just like at 6:30 p.m. like that always gets me too. Like it's weird, right? Because of all the methods of communication, like you everybody's on call 24/7. It feels
Yeah,
like.
I I will read things after 4 p.m., but I don't engage with them. But there are people, and there are several people that will email me at 5, 6, 8, 10 o'clock at night with requests. And I'm not reading that request until 8 a.m. Even if I turn my computer on at 7, I'm not
Yeah.
reading it until 8. Um, because I'm not functioning like that. I'm not sabotaging my mental health and my social life for a job.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Okay, I'm gonna hit start on game night, and I'm gonna push an announcement. Which means I gotta find my old announcement. Announcements. Oh, where'd it go? Monday. I made a roll
I'll be
today.
right back.
You're good. What roll did I make? After dark. Games. Howdy. Your server muted. Hold on. Howdy. Right.
Hey, Mav.
What's up?
Not feeling good.
No?
No.
Like, sick?
No, just like emotionally kicked in the guts, basically.
Oh, that's not fun, man. Well, we're gonna play some games. Play with us.
Alright, just give me a second. I'm posting up some stuff.
Hell yeah.
Trying to drop some value in the chat right now.
Hell yeah.
If you want, you can have a look at some of the stuff I've been putting in there. There's a new discussion board called ChatGDP prompts.
I saw that. I saw you put that in there. I didn't read it yet, but saw you were building on Joe's book.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ryan? Huh?
How's your ma and them?
How's my who and what now?
Your ma and them.
My ma and them?
How's your ma and them? So I'm from the south, right? Like, so we talk a little different. And I mess around with these boys from the Midwest. And they always say that. They're like, how your ma and them? I always get a kick out of how other people talk in other areas, so I like tend to pick it up and end up adding it to my vocab. How you mind them?
How you mind them?
You gotta say it like that, though. You gotta say it like you're from up there.
Yeah, I know. I've got some buddies from Virginia, and they don't sound like that.
It's not a Virginia thing, my friend. Like,
I don't know. One of their buddies sounds exactly. Oh, he's gone. You back?
did you boot me?
No.
Okay.
There you go. So one of my buddies, who's also from not West Virginia, he's from Virginia. He sounds exactly like you.
Yeah.
If you turned your camera off and he had his off, and you were both in the same room, I would be wholeheartedly convinced you were the same person. That's how much you both sound alike.
Is he a cool guy? You like him too, or what?
Yeah, he's alright.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a cool guy. Huh?
A game night or something?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna
What are
play
y'all
some
playing?
games. I was gonna do one of the Discord games, one of the that new meme one, because we tried it out the other day and it was actually pretty good. We'll give it a couple minutes. Let some people trickle in.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm probably not gonna be able to play. I'm behind the ball on a bunch of stuff and need to get my head out of my ass and do shit.
Behind the ball. It's 8 p.m.
Yeah? There's only one of me.
That's fair.
I need like... I don't need another one of me, but...
Oh,
end up
man.
probably strangling myself. Or myself would end up strangling myself. Yeah, it would end well for one of us.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes too. That like it'd be cool to have a clone, but I don't know if I could have a clone. I'd probably end up fighting myself a lot.
I could have a clone if he was like... Depending on what kind of clone he was. Like, if he was like a clone of me that I could like kind of like my younger brother kind of deal, we'd be
Your ends
cool.
are just fucking it.
He does sound
What?
like him, doesn't he, Dex?
Why would I fuck? Oh, I guess I would
Totally
fuck.
sounds
You ain't
like
wrong.
Trip. Like to a T sounds like Trip. It freaks me out every
I'm
time.
sure it happened at some point.
It's just self-love.
Isn't it nuts?
I am from the south. I do have an F son. Would that be considered gay? No, that's not gay.
No, it's masturbation.
That's
the
what I was gonna
cadence,
say.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same
it's
thing.
the same fucking cadence. I don't know what it.
Gay because you play with
I
your own
think
penis?
that's
Like,
what.
what?
Hey, I'm streaming. I should probably
Oh,
say
shit.
that now.
What?
I probably should have said that when you hopped in. I'm sorry.
It's
Are you
after hours,
recording
G.
people, bro, without them knowing?
What are we streaming? This is kinky. Do I get a cut?
I'm streaming game night. Yeah, if I make any money on this stream, I'll give you a cut. All right.
Is anybody even watching?
Yeah, there's 8 people.
Hi, chat.
We were talking about 2 of them know the person that I was saying you sound a lot like.
For chat,
And-
just so you're aware, Ryan is a struggling closeted homosexual.
There's
and
nothing
help.
closeted about me, G. I'm straight up gay.
Feel
What the
free
fuck?
to donate to the chat so you can help Ryan's sexuality.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This isn't on
Yeah.
par with my brand.
Yeah, get me out of the closet and into a home, please. Jesus Christ. Inflation's a motherfucker.
Ryan's looking to be adopted.
He needs a sugar mommy.
Oh god.
Yo, could you imagine?
Don't we all though?
I saw a clip of Shark Tank today, and fucking Mark Cuban got a glass of water thrown in his face by one of the other sharks. Oh, are we back?
Who?
Yep, I'm back. My headset's been weird here.
Use the Pomodoro technique.
The 5G, man. It's fucking with my Bluetooth.
Oh man. It's rattling through your brain.
Yeah, probably. I think sometimes, what's his face? Joe streams on Twitch. He'll stream like the Discord server on Twitch.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna start doing that, both of us. So I'll be streaming on Thursdays. He'll be streaming on Mondays.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it falls into a category called lifestyle streaming. So it's not really gaming. Sometimes it's gaming. But it's more like, what are you working on? What are you doing? Yeah, it's interesting. It's a
So we
weird.
can watch you build plans
category.
and do
I
your CAD.
I probably won't do any architecture stuff because all that.
Boo.
Well, so everything I work on is government work, so I'm pretty sure I can get in trouble for sharing any of that.
Oh no, he's not building in public.
I I think legally speaking, I'm not allowed to build that.
Have you
in
caught on to
public.
that yet? Everybody always tells you to build in public, yet the ones that tell you to build in public ain't building in public.
I'm building in
Seems to
public.
be one of the most ironic things of like constantly like going, hey, build in public, but then people that are
Don't
most
build in
vocal
public.
about building in public don't build in public.
Yeah,
I don't technically work for the
yeah,
government.
yeah.
I work.
I
I
caught on
build
to it.
schools for the state.
But
So the government's not my
But you hear that,
boss,
chat?
but I guess I am technically a government contractor.
It's the most efficient way of doing things. Build in public, because then you got other people that can help you out.
It's true. Is that what did that, Rye?
Hmm?
Is that conversation that happened the reason for your feelings right now?
What
Oh, no,
conversation?
just earlier today, I like got wrung out. Okay,
Oh.
I try I've
Who?
been struggling a little bit because I've been like working on so many different things. I've just finished a massive exam for a case study for my laws degree,
Yeah.
and I'm just, and also my visa for the Netherlands is about to run out, and I have to basically get sorted out to move out. So I've got like a ton of things I need to worry about right now. And the project that I'm working on, the e-commerce site, I've never done e-commerce before. Like I'm not a e-commerce person whatsoever. That's the reason I'm here. I'm trying to solicit advice because it's like that's new to me. If you want to talk about back-end financial modeling, cool. Like I'm more confident and more good in that. But
Get to it, right?
running a project like this is not my biz.
Right.
Yeah, the project is running a little bit behind. I just honestly think that the team I have, specifically the guy that is meant to be building the website right now, we've done everything. Just the website's the thing is bottlenecking us right now. And so far, like, I've given the guy 3 months right now. It's not done. It's nowhere near completion. And I reached out and said, like, it took a bit. Like again, I'm being somewhat vulnerable, saying, hey, look, like I've done a done goof. I probably have let this gone too long. I probably have spent a little too much money on this. Maybe I should have reached out for some help kind of sooner. I just wanted to learn this on my own kind of path for the most part.
Mhm.
I did reach out like 6 months ago and just got told we'll talk. Like, yeah, we'll talk about it. But everyone's kind of been busy, and I didn't want to take up too many people's time. So like I've only asked for small snippets of advice wherever I can. And for the most part, I've just been on my own for the most part. And it's gone to the point where it's like, okay, I need some professional help to look at this. I reached out to Joe today, like going, hey, look, do you know someone who's an expert in this field? Just so I can get this done, like 2 weeks, like I'll give it. It's like, do you? And he says, oh, I want to see the site. I want to do that. How much money have you spent? It was like, and then he just reamed me out. Like I'm trying to be vulnerable, and like I'm trying to solicit help. Like I thought this was meant to be a place about mentorship, being able to help each other out, and I just felt like I got thrown underneath the bus a little bit. So
Joe's
Yeah,
people
so-
skills aren't the best, bro.
I was in that VC.
Yeah.
And you brought up the ticket that you opened, and I know I had to have seen the ticket.
Yeah.
But I don't really respond to those because I don't. That's not my side of things here. I let Joe and Ophir handle those ones. So I know why he said what he said about the tickets.
Yeah.
And I know why Ophir responded the way he did. I don't think either of them knew what you were asking, though. I think there was just a misunderstanding in the request because
and that's
specific
probably on me for miscommunicating. I was probably bad at communicating.
Well, so that specific ticket that you opened was about the booster. So Ophir thought that's what you were interested in, or I can assume Ophir thought that's what you were kind of asking about. And 30 of those tickets open a day. So
Oh, okay.
we kind of have a they kind of respond with the same questions, right? It's what is your startup and how much is it making, right? Because there's criteria to people being in the booster program. So that's like their default response no matter who opens the ticket. So I can understand like the miscommunication there, and I don't think, like, don't take it personally. There's just a lot going on in here all the time. Like you guys see channels, but you don't see
I
all the
know, and that's
channels,
the reason why I tend to not, like reach out most times. It's like I'm usually quite quiet for the most part in people's
Right.
DMs.
But we do, and so I think this is why Joe reacted the way he did, because we do a lot of these events, right? We do the mastermind where people come in with their blockers and ask for help specifically on a specific topic, and anybody can come in. And we do these other sessions where people can come in with their problem and ask a whole room of people with knowledge for the solution. And the issue we have is people don't take advantage of it. Like, the only way this is
Not
about
even
mentorship, and
hard.
it is
It's not
about
like
helping each other, but
Yeah,
we
I know,
can't
and it's
bring more people in if we're not doing it in a structured way where then we can showcase that we're actually helping those people. Like,
yeah.
yes, we want to help everybody, but we also want to make sure there's new people in here who have knowledge, who can help you even more than we can.
Yes, and but the where this came in is like I understand that, and it's like yeah, it's probably wasn't opportune because like again, you want to bring on people that are already doing stuff. This is not doing stuff, so it's like okay, where do I get the like when do I get like asks for advice? Is like I new to this. I don't know what to like doing this. I'm gonna just try and work out this on my own and scan the channels and just be here in chats and just ask kind of questions and kind of discuss with people. It's like I do talk with a lot of people, as you already know, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm like yeah, I know that you guys want to work with people that are already doing stuff. It's like obviously this is not doing stuff yet, so it's like okay. But then I could tell that it's like, hey, I could have, had this thing already kind of done. It's like, yeah, but when was that option?
Yeah, I no, I understand. I totally get it. Especially because you're at this point now where you've spent the money, right? So now you're looking back on it like, crap, could I have spent it better, right? Um, so it just makes it tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fun place to be in.
No.
I'll be. You're being open and honest, so I'll be open and honest too. We're kind of in the same boat with latency. We spent close to the same amount of money that you spent, and the big glaring mistake we made is we didn't really have a revenue model. We were kind of toying with different things because it's esports, and esports is a really weird scene, and there's no working revenue model in esports. Any esports company right now is losing money. Um, so
Like we're having the exact same problem, but from two different fields. Like
yeah,
I've got the business model, the revenue model. I've got all the licenses, trademarks. Like, do you want to know how much money I spent on legal fees? Like, you don't want to know what the breakdown on that was? Because I have it in front of me actually. I spent. Let's have a look. I spent $1,100 on a strain like a proprietary limited. I've spent another 1,000 euros on a Irish limited liability. I've spent another 2,000 euros on a where is it? A Faroese entity. I've spent $3,000, nearly to $3,000 on legal consultation fees. I've spent $7,000 on tooling fee, like tooling and exclusivity rights to those toolings. So one of the things with the contract manufacturers, like Joe said, agave straws. They're not agave straws. They're sugarcane straws, and specifically, they're a sugarcane straw that only one other person in the world is actually doing. I'm the second person that's making this specific sugarcane straw. Most of the sugarcane straws are a PLA blend. My one is a very specific cornstarch and like corn and tapioca starch mix, which is one of the most eco-friendly blends on the market. like the reason why I'm moving away from PLA, like a PLA blend, is because I like a PLA is very close to biodegradable plastic,
Mhm.
and biodegradable plastic is got a massive asterisk of being biodegradable with big quotation marks because it still takes 50 years to break down, and it only breaks down faster in specific conditions. So I think long term, like from a long-term visional standpoint, I think a lot of that PLA stuff is going to get banned eventually. So it's like, okay, all these other people that are going to do doing PLA blends right now, they're going to get, they're going to have to shift eventually. So it's better to be ahead of the curve and be the person that that has already done it. And one of the best things I've done is so there's only very few. I went to a contract manufacturer, and they said we can make these straws. All right, can you make it this specific blend for me? It's like, no, we can't. But we are open to talking about like special tooling. It's like, okay, how much would that be? Okay, we'll pay for that tooling, but I'll pay for that extra piece of tool so you can do it, but I want exclusive rights to it. No other customer of yours can use these tools. Only I can use these tools. So like we have exclusivity rights to those tools. No one else can use them. From that. So if anyone else wants to make that, they have to go and pay for the tools themselves. And that's more like, again, I'm trying to raise the barrier to entry so people can't easily replicate what we do. It's like on the surface, it's like, yeah, it's a very competitive industry, but when you dig a little further down, no, it's not. Like there's a lot of like back end kind of stuff that I've done to try and make sure that people can't copy, for the most part. So there is a lot of exclusivity on that. It's like, okay, so how much money has been left over to create the website and pay for the ads? Admittedly, not much, because my focus is back end, not really on front end. I'm not a front end person. And maybe that's a oversight on my behalf. Maybe I should have allocated more money to actually.
Well, you're not doing this alone, right? You have a person
No, I've got
doing it with you.
one person doing blog writing. I've got Andrew who's doing all the illustrations, and I've got a person on the SEO / PPC / the actual website stuff, and we've just struck up a partnership to do all the social media and content creation aspect of the business as well.
So, are any of those individuals, are they doing it with you?
And I forgot to mention also we have a person that is specifically dedicated just to managing the vendor client relation and supply chain issue. So that person is kind of organizing where all the warehouses are in the world and making sure that there is accurate supply in different regions of the world so we can cut down time.
So are those guys doing it with you, or are they contracted by you?
They're doing it with me.
Okay.
Wherever possible, I try and get people incentivized in the deal as well, because it's it's about aligning their interest with my interest. So it's like, while some people are all about cash deals, I would rather do a mix, or a mix of equity or options with cash, because that means that one, it extends the runway of the business so we can dedicate more money to other important endeavors. And the second one is think of this from your perspective. Which one are you going to put your most effort in? One that you're invested into, or one that you just received cash on?
One that I'm invested into, to be honest.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So, the logical argument is okay, I would like my employees to be somewhat invested in this as well. So it's they're going to put in their all, because it means that they're we're all sharing in this together. So it's okay, you do your best work, we get the best outcome together. It's not just me reaping all the benefits. I want you to also reap some of the benefits. And as for the comment on equity in e-com sites is pointless, because all the money is just reinvested in the business. No, that's the reason why you set up a sound financial model, and you put stuff in the business constitution to demonstrate how the business shall be run. It's already enshrined in the business constitution that 5% of excess profits have to be paid out proportionally to the members of the business. So regardless of what happens, 5% excess has to be paid out in dividend.
Yeah, and the reason I asked, do those individuals work for you or with you, is that conversation that happened. I I don't think Joe knew that those individuals were quote unquote partners of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they had a stake in it.
Mm.
The way that conversation started, it seemed like they were kind of contracted to do the work and then they'd be done working with you.
Mm.
So I just think, I don't know. I think there
No,
was.
I can understand that is obviously a miscommunication, but this is like, I would let that go normally, but this is a second time that something like this has occurred. Where, for example, last year, we were talking about portfolio-backed digital currencies, and he expressly pointed out like, oh yeah, but it has volatility to the value of the currency, and I just thought that was an absolutely ridiculous argument to point out, and he's to it, and it's like I could just point it out, but it was just like, again, speak louder and just basically call it out like you don't know the call it out as if you know the details, but you don't know the fundamental details like we're having right now, where it's like, oh, you think this, but no, like you haven't looked at the full amount. So
Yeah, I don't know enough about that comment or that topic to comment on it. I just,
but yeah,
when you're not an outsider, but when you're not the person in the conversation, you kind of hear it differently than the people in the conversation. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't know. So for the idea of where I'm going to move forward on it is I'm probably just not going to have conversations like this in the future, because this is the second time we've had a conversation like this, and it's netted in the exact same response. So I think that it's just not a proper medium of having these conversations.
Well, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think it's too late, right? It's too late for Joe or Ophir to help, right? You're already in it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
swimming in
having
it.
a public kind of audience to kind of talk about it, because that's the second time we've had a public audience, and I've given some basic details and basically they got laid out. So I think that if I'm going to ask for help in the future or talking about something, it's probably going to be in a more privatized.
The room might not have had the right people in it though.
Yeah, you also caught us between events. We were wrapping up the workshop and moving to build in public. So we had 3 minutes to conversate about the topic.
The conversation probably would have gone differently if you had somebody like me in there.
Okay.
Hey guys, so what do you guys think of playing?
We're gonna do one of the games in Discord, the meme one. I was actually going to take my dogs out real quick and then hit start on that. So if you give me 5 minutes,
Sure.
we can jump into that game.
No one wins gets destroyed in chess.
We were actually talking about a chess tournament. I might set one up in here at some point, and if it goes well, we'll do one every month. So funny enough, you brought up chess. We did have that conversation today about chess.
I wonder if I should bring my friend Just Rave into the server. If you're gonna do a
Are
chess
they-
tournament, I need.
Are they absolutely cracked at chess?
Let's just say they're Slavic, and all they know is chess, and they are one of the youngest grandmasters in Eastern Europe.
All right, Jesus. So I'll just facilitate. I won't partake because I'll get crapped on.
I've tried. Okay, just to give you an idea on how good he is. You think I'm good? I've not won against him. Period.
Oh God. Oh man. All right. I will be.
And I can't like he doesn't even have the opportunity to use a external resource because I've played him in person.
Oh God. So he's just.
So he's legit. I
nut.
know he's legit.
Oh boy. All right. I'll be back in 5, and then we can start.
Hey, you tell you in your chat like I'm outie like Girl Scouties?
What?
Your boy.
He's leaving.
You ain't playing games? What's wrong with you?
Not tonight. Normally I do play.
Yeah,
But I
you
really
usually do.
like the meme game.
All right.
got
I'll let
stuff
it
to do.
slide this time.
I mean, please don't demote me.
All right. I'll be back. See you, Ryan.
Alright, boys.
Alright.
Ryan, keep your chin up.
I'll try.
Uh,
Let's hit this button.
It's late over there, by the way.
Yeah, it's 8:30 at night.
Huh?
So that's super late, but
Yeah,
It's almost my bedtime,
2:30
bro.
a.m.
Are you tired right now?
Yeah.
Me too. Why I woke up so early this morning.
I woke up early because I had to go deliver floor. It was fun.
one second. Okay. The audio for this is super loud.
You can turn it down in the top right. Just click the
Yeah.
little bars and then, yeah.
I'm just gonna turn the music off completely. Ridiculous. It's good music. It's just super loud. Javi.
Javi.
Harvey.
What's up?
Hey, man.
Just all things gaming tonight.
Did you, by any chance, go over the full thing I sent you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you not hear us? You might not have been able to hear us.
I don't think you could hear us.
Hello?
Can you hear us now?
I can.
Javi.
One sec.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? That's the
Yes, I
question.
No, absolutely. What's going on?
Good. Did you see the thing I sent you, by the way?
Did I see the thing you sent me, by the way? DM or email?
Yeah, DMs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that Saturday.
Nope.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
There's no bueno.
Yeah, it's just interesting because it's like we just break it down by 5 years and like you hardly, like nothing basically changes in 5 years.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about that right now in front of all these people. All this sensitive information.
All good. That's the reason why I'm being nondescript in the details.
What you're telling me is that all my porn subscriptions are gonna make me broke.
You need to unsubscribe from Pornhub.
Oh, I have 20 memberships. Which one?
Oh god. Goofballs.
See, Javi, what the fuck is this? Is it using me as a spectator to make the next question?
Yeah.
Am I playing or am I spectating?
I think you're playing. I think everybody's
Oh,
playing.
fuck.
Game, whether you're spectating or not.
Get out, Brick.
I don't know how this game works.
You make a meme that aligns with the prompt. So you look for a GIF that might relate.
Okay, I'm happy. Happy Hobby is happy. Maverick, how are you?
Good so far.
That's good.
How are you?
Good. Been busy as ever, but just winding down tonight. So that's fun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do autoplay. Javi.
Who the fuck is Javi?
Oh, okay.
Wait a what? Aw.
I was trying to be a little bit more, but
That was a good one. Okay. A couple of those were lightsaber related.
So now we just vote for one?
Yeah, you vote for whichever one you like most. Then that person gets brownie points.
yeah.
Nice.
Cool. I thought it was gonna be the other one. It would have the lightsaber in it.
Second place, no points. Interesting. Oh, nice. I like that it's involving people playing the game. It really puts it on par.
Right?
So far, they've just been better one too, because the one that had hobby in it, the other option was like 2 hydrogen atoms when they see an oxygen atom. Which, I mean, like, you could make that funny, but I don't know.
Nice.
Would I trust Mav with a child?
No. Let me rephrase. I'm very good with kids. But I don't like kids.
He said
You just
no.
stick 'em in front of a game.
There we go.
You just stick them in front of a game, don't you? Here's a controller, kid. Get
We
lost.
don't even make it that far. They're not even allowed at my house.
They're not allowed in my house.
Hey,
Just
I would not have the dude. You know, little kids playing with your controller. Fuck that. Like, you get the little greasy hands of your controller.
yeah. I'd rather have my greasy hands on it.
No, they're not. They're gross and disgusting.
I don't even have a controller. It's a real PC Master Race.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I have a feeling all these are gonna be no.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Nice.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yeah, they're just all no or hiding.
Except for the one running
We
around.
know you well, Mav.
You'd be playing a game going, wasn't I supposed to be watching a kid?
Nice. That was my favorite. A tie.
Shit.
That
Wow.
works too. It's a good one. I even got some points. Look at that. These are both good.
I just saw the prompt.
Douglas. No offense if anyone has epilepsy.
I was gonna say, oh god.
Oh, come on, you guys have no originality. Come on.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. I like that one.
You're a winner in my books.
Is Dan playing muted and deafened?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Took me a hot second to remember the name of this movie, by the way.
Brett, I haven't talked to you in forever.
What's up, my G's?
What's up?
Guys,
Hey, Brett.
We were just
No
watching.
shit. I didn't win that much, but I certainly came out from points.
Yeah.
How's Brett been?
How is that? I decided I wasn't gonna watch.
All right. We just watched Dodgeball. That was exciting.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Longest drive. Jordan Poyer took it. You should be. You know,
Ah, hell yeah.
yeah. 320-yard drive.
Shit.
Which is really impressive.
Yeah.
Are you talking golf?
Yeah. Well, it's the Pro Bowl,
Kinda.
NFL Pro Bowl, but they're doing
Oh,
they did
you're
some
watching that.
skills challenge. It just ended. It
Gotcha.
was only like an hour and a half or something tonight.
I heard they're not doing the actual game, just like those events and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, for the game they're doing 3 like 7-on-7 flag football games.
Gotcha.
It's definitely a good play. I like that
Yeah,
it's
the Pro
not
Bowl
actual
itself has
football.
no viewership. No one wanted to watch it
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It went to trash.
Ooh, a food truck festival? That sounds delicious.
You tested this out with us last time, right, Brett?
I think yes. I feel like yes.
I don't think we got any of these last time, but now it's giving us prompts with people in them, people playing the game.
See that?
So,
Yeah.
these are gonna be
I've got a
nice.
solid fucking one. I think you'll enjoy it.
Also, when you click read presentation or whatever, and you make the game read it out, it pronounces Javi's name as Javi. So
Javi.
that was fun too.
Yeah, that can go die.
Well, it's just, it's like Americanized. We're idiots. We as in America.
AIs make it better.
Wait, what do I click? Autoplay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Unless you want to present them.
No, I don't want to do that at all.
Swedish chef.
I love the Swedish Chef. Good choice.
What?
What's she eating?
might not
what
want
she's
to.
having.
I'll have what she's having.
There you go.
No!
God.
No!
Oh! Must be an old Ryzen processor.
Is that yogurt?
Yeah, it looks like yogurt.
Hard one.
Oh man. Nice. Look at all those
Yeah,
Yeah, that
points.
was a good one.
Makes sense because Daniel and you
Yeah.
know
Computers.
computers and all this together. Oh, pick the one that you want to react to.
Oh, it might force you to wait a turn.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm in. No, I'm in.
Oh, okay.
I was in that one.
Oh.
Mine was the second place meme.
Hey, Brett.
Hey,
When am I gonna meet you in real life?
probably tomorrow.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah, well, you asked a question with only one specific answer, so I had to give a specific answer.
Tomorrow.
Exam. I don't. The exam and the kill count thing just don't really like correlate for me.
No, yeah, same.
It's a pretty high kill count too.
Yeah, it's massive. It's
Yeah.
Really?
ridiculous.
Most
Yeah.
Disney princesses, it's like one, kinda, allegedly. It
Yeah,
happens
but
off
in
screen.
Mulan,
It's
she
in
sets
your
up a
face.
thing
Yeah.
Which the avalanche that kills like a whole army.
Oh
Thousands.
shit! She gets credit for that?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
killed them.
bullshit.
It's an on-screen kill.
The avalanche killed them.
Premeditated. It's not even.
She caused the avalanche.
That's right.
Right, what
Fine.
time is it over there?
It is 3 a.m.
You're sick.
What a trooper.
Sleep is for the weak. Jiff.
God damn it. Bobby.
On par.
Oh.
Avalanche.
I'm Hank Hill.
Huge fan.
American Psycho.
Yeah, whoever put that as a psycho.
Big fan. I love the scene. Business card scene.
There's a lot of good ones on here.
Dollar bills, y'all.
I know my favorite one. Murder. That's so funny.
Burp. Nice.
Like one of my favorite movies, man.
I like the way you, yeah, good sell.
Definitely one of my favorites.
What? I'm not sure I understand.
Realizing it's spelled wrong, and that's frustrating. Reelsing.
Oh my
Reelsing.
god, it is
Real thing.
spelled wrong. But I don't understand the first prompt, so I'm just gonna click it.
Also, I don't just that entire bottom one. One day, power smart monkey. Like it's a very strange sentence.
Lemon, I don't want to.
They let the intern write something and didn't proofread it.
But disparate
Probably AI.
maybe
It's all
a little better
ChatGPT,
than
guys.
you. It's also my business partner, so.
There we go.
Alright, I like it.
It's a shame because I have a lot of fish names on hand.
Disparate.
Right, what I love most
I
about
like
you is that you have meetings on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Hey, look, I'll leave a post up something. Look here.
That's amazing. Oh.
Oh, autoplay.
Oh god.
Oh!
Definitely hurts my brain.
I like that the voice is roasting us. Oh my god, Sharktopus.
Sharktopus Rex. Under the sea.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
The winners. Nice.
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 Sharktopus.
Sharktopus was excellent.
Nice.
I figured they'd be laughing because that's where they pee and poo.
Makes sense.
Don't have to buy it.
You know you can hit next. There we go.
What is this?
I feel like we just had this.
What? Alright, well, I guess we have no choice.
Adult. Was this written by a child?
It might be aimed towards children.
Yes, Brett, I created this game.
What are we, children?
Are we children or are we dancers?
Are we not men?
Sam, hi.
Hello.
Friends, hello.
Evening, friends.
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
Country.
Lend
Lend
me
me
your
your ears.
You're all fired.
Well, what did they throw the ears in Robin Hood Men in Tights? The best part.
I love that fucking movie. I
Definitely
went
like,
into
top 10 all time for me in comedy. Top 10 all time comedy.
I went into it thinking like, oh, I'm probably gonna hate this and turn off of it after like 5 minutes, and the first 5 minutes like reeled me in.
It's a Mel Brooks movie. I mean, like.
Oh,
so
that's
good.
why. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Mel Brooks is in it. Remember, he's the rabbi
Yes.
or the traveling rabbi.
Oh no.
Knew that one was gonna come up somewhere. That's a great one.
Sure hip.
Chief Lawson.
Ooh.
Looks familiar. I think I've seen that one before.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we got a duplicate.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, what do we do now?
Dude, that's funny. I was actually wondering what would happen in that situation.
Well, I think we'll know now.
Yeah.
Just gonna vote for my own.
I think the second one is better than the first, but that's just me.
The
It
second.
was funnier. It was funnier the second time.
Yeah, it was. I feel like it was. Yeah.
Let's suck.
No, I know who it is.
Yeah, it did the same
Yeah,
one.
yeah, of course.
Clever.
Nice.
Clever. Oh, I must have had the better one.
Thought Floss.
Yeah, I didn't
Floss
get
and
any
Grandma
points.
Would do great.
Boston Grandma was great.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could use the same memes for the top one again. I feel like I don't know, like it's the same ones. But the cat one? Oh man.
Yeah.
Easy.
Y'all have a great night.
Yeah.
Leaving?
Yeah.
Psych them up.
Sorry.
Nice. That one feels very accurate.
There's a cat in a paper bag.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cat's main name is Maverick. Just kind of has that look to him. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh. Only way to love McDonald's.
Giggle.
Precious.
Precious bag. It is me, Smeagol.
Pretty good. Channeling your inner Andy Serkis.
Douglas. Oh, Sam, how you doing?
Vina. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Who's that? I'm fantastic. I'm on mobile. We're in the middle of moving.
What have
And
you,
What?
is that?
What you saying?
Woody Woody?
What are you
Yeah,
saying? What are you saying, sir? Hello?
No, I said I'm great. We're in the middle of moving, so we're staying in an Airbnb for a few nights with the U-Haul out front.
Oh,
And,
nice. Just stay in the U-Haul, dude. It's way cheaper.
Right? This ain't Burning Man, Brett.
It is cheaper though.
It's cheaper than Burning Man. I mean, I agree. But just getting there.
Nice, dude.
That Big Daddy Kane was a squeeze.
That's pretty funny, man.
I love it.
Huge. Huge, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the end of that track was like about Rick Rubin crawling out of a fire.
Oh,
I
really?
hope you guys get this reference.
Right.
Daniel. Boomerang? All
That's
right,
the
on TV.
it's a Timmy Turner internet episode.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Over 30 only for this one.
I had aim.
One of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
Whoever did that one, I appreciate it. If you've actually seen the show.
That's a good one.
Awesome Powers. I love you.
There's some good ones in here. Which one do we click?
The Timmy Turner kind of one with the Australian kind of kangaroo is for anyone that has had to deal with Australian internet being shitty fucking copper stuff that doesn't work.
Oh, that might have been you. I don't know how many people in here have seen that, but
That's a good show.
It's a great show.
excellent show.
I rewatched it numerous times.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
how can you not?
Leg disabled?
It's so horrible, but like, it's so fucking funny. Unbelievably funny. honestly.
Anytime I tell somebody about that show, that's the scene I tell them about. Because it's,
Yeah,
it's just
you
my
have to.
favorite thing.
That entire
It's-
episode, actually, start to finish, is outrageous.
is insane.
The freaking emergency phone number.
Oh, what 18999? The squad. Ooh, I don't know. I think I've heard Douglas talk about his new crush. So, I feel like I'm more likely to see Maverick at a Cinco de Mayo party, but I don't know.
I do like tacos.
Tacos are pretty bomb.
I like Mayos. 5 of them.
Hey guys,
Hey, hello.
Go, Rodrigo.
good evening.
Good evening.
Can you explain what this is? I don't know what.
Cinco de Mayo. It's 5th of May. It's a Mexican traditional party. People just go to Mexican restaurants. That's pretty much what happens.
Is it Mexican? It's not Mexican Independence Day, right? Is that?
It's not
or is
Mexican
it?
Independence Day. No,
It's
no,
not.
it's not.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. But it is a holiday. I think it's a U.S. holiday, really, not really a Mexican holiday, where we all just go to the Mexican restaurants on the 5th of May and have.
Yeah, their Cinco de Mayo is very different than the American Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, I don't think has any real meaning. It might actually.
Oh, it was celebrated in honor of a military victory in 1862 over the French forces of Napoleon III.
That's why we celebrate. 'Cause we don't like the French.
Even though they're our oldest allies.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
Literally
anything.
gave us the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But we hate them. Everyone hates them.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
What up, King?
Yes.
How's it hanging? Nice.
That's actually what I imagine it probably would be.
The fuck?
Clever. It's a day off. It's very close though.
I would celebrate that one too.
Yeah, of course you would. The Cuatro de Mayo. Why would you not celebrate Cuatro de Mayo?
May's a good month for me.
Oh man, Danny Trejo.
Machete.
Machete. Actually, that character though wasn't actually Machete though. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
it was, but it's one of the earlier Tarantino or Robert Rodriguez movies. I think that was like, I think that's shit. Which one is that?
You playing something?
It's the one with Antonio Banderas, but I don't remember which movie that is. Maybe Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Might have been that one.
Possibly. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. The one what was the one where Banderas played the guitar. There was two.
Puss in Boots.
Desperado or something. Might have been that one.
Avocado.
Avocado.
Nice.
Oh, let's go.
How is it?
Cinco.
Working on socials. Hell yeah. Your own socials or somebody else's socials? And you were the messed up wheel on a shot.
How's it going?
What does that mean?
You never had a shopping cart with the busted wheel?
The
No, it
wobbly
says
wheel?
when you are the messed up wheel.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like basically, it's like
You never feel like
You
the
feel
messed
like
up
that
wheel on a
floppy
shopping
wheel.
cart?
yeah, it's horrible.
No.
No? You don't just wake up and feel messed up?
Rattling around.
No. I've got more than just one wheel that's broken.
Your dog, anytime you go into the bathroom.
other socials, hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. That means we're doing work. Past word of mouth. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, word of mouth's good too. Word of mouth means you're more likely to get it. You know, get the gig. If someone's vouching for you. But I feel you. It's hard.
I'm assuming we're supposed to link a meme to this prompt.
Yeah, you click the add button
Yeah.
and then you can type in memes, like type in words, whatever, like search for a meme, and then you
Got
pick it, and then
it.
everyone just votes on them.
Yeah. You want that steady stuff. I feel you. Portfolio's good though. Once you have it together, let me know. Love to take a look.
You,
Offer some
Mav,
feedback.
you're muted.
Most do
He's
land,
talking,
but
he's
sometimes
streaming
people
on
do not
Twitch.
like the prices.
Oh, I see.
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
You're not serious about it yet? Yeah. I don't. You gotta pick an industry that makes sense.
I see, right?
You know?
I see.
Esports people, I love them, but I don't think they really understand the price of things. Esports and gaming
Feels
people.
About right.
You just like kind of vote with the emojis.
Yeah. Well, no, you'll vote after this. It'll show all of them, and then you'll actually click the one that you want. Eric Andre. Yeah, so right here you'll just vote on which one you I don't think the emojis actually do anything, I think.
Yeah.
Creators and traditional businesses instead. There you go, boy. There you go. Yeah.
Good
you gotta
choice.
get those-
You ever
gotta get
watch
those
him though, man?
regular businesses.
That's Eric Andre. You ever seen any of his stuff?
Yeah. I used to watch his stuff a lot.
Yeah, his show was ridiculous. It was like the most ridiculous like interviews
Yeah.
you've ever seen. Oh yeah, I loved him.
Besides from that one guy from Hangover, you know, the retarded guy, like interviewing famous people and asking stupid questions.
Yeah.
Between two ferns.
I think so. Brett's winning.
Yeah, he's just trolling in that one.
Or Bentley when the only utensils at the restaurant are chopsticks. I like that one better. I mean, sounds funny already.
So, are we gonna all assume he knows how to use chopsticks or doesn't know how to use
I'm
chopsticks?
curious to see what you guys think.
You make your own assumption.
Yeah, make your own assumption based on my appearance.
I don't know if your appearance comes into play here at all, but definitely.
I know how to use chopsticks.
I know how to use them. Do you need them to be put together already, like the pre-built, like the kitty ones, or can you use them if they're separate?
No, I can use chopsticks.
I mean, I can use them too, but I don't want to. It's very inefficient. It takes too long.
Yeah, it depends on what I'm eating. Like, I prefer not to use them if I'm eating like noodles of some kind because again, it's just not quite as efficient. But yeah, I usually use chopsticks if I have sushi.
Do you know how to use chopsticks?
I know
Yeah,
how to
I
use
do.
them. Yeah, he does too. We're I wouldn't consider myself cultured, but I just wouldn't say I'm uncultured. I'm just in the middle. Like I'm familiar with culture. I just choose not to be that. If that makes sense.
See, here in America, we don't have to be because
That's
America's so big.
America.
I know about culture.
I know about it. I just choose not to be about it. I'm not about it. Is that from I know it's Jason Bateman, but that's
Dodgeball?
not Arrested Development.
Dodgeball.
Which one was it?
Dodgeball.
Come
On,
on,
it?
it didn't
Yeah.
finish.
Nice. All in the family. That's even before my time. Miyagi. Got that
Catching
fly over the
flies.
thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Double whammy. I can't do this.
It seems like the most likely reaction.
kind of disappointed that it didn't play all that meme all the way through.
That's funny.
Nice.
It's more
Proud of
effective
you,
that way.
Yeah.
Shit,
Mav in
well done, man.
first. Oh, Mav takes the win. The dub. Are these
They're
yours?
just different rounds.
Oh, those are just rando ones.
Kind of
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I voted on. No, I don't think so. Not that either. I don't know. Oh God, how many on a boat memes can we play? How many? Was it Island? Island Boys? That was those guys. Andy
I'm on a
Samberg?
boat.
Lonely
and
Island.
Lonely Island.
I'm
God,
going
Island Boys is
fast,
gay.
and I got a nautical theme past. I remember when those songs came out. I was in high school.
I'm kind of confused of how to play this game, so I'm getting up.
No problem.
Oh. By the way, guys, how did your day go?
Great. How about yours?
Pretty good, I think. Not so much. I didn't progress on anything that I was making, so.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Oh jeez.
Manually do
You
it.
can hit the auto button, auto present.
Yeah, but it doesn't do it all the way through. It's terrible.
Sure, that's accurate.
There we go.
What a throwback. There it is.
I'm guessing there's gonna be a few of these.
I almost did that one.
Me and the boys.
Nice.
Oh no. Wait.
You know, likey.
Yeah, there's a good mix between people liking boats and people don't liking boats.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
well,
Oh,
there
there's
we
two.
go.
All right, 2 for 2, 2 for 6.
That he thinks about boats and hoes, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Not gonna lie, the Titanic cat one got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Nice.
I was gonna do Leo on the front of the boat, but I saw that cat one and I couldn't stop laughing. So I was like, I gotta do this one. Because at first you're like, oh, it's Titanic. You're like, oh shit, what is happening here? Yeah, it totally threw me off. Oh, a full day off together. All
Very
right.
interesting.
The best part is they
She's gonna
could
be
hang
nerd
out.
It's just gonna be nerd shit. Just like
Yeah,
whatever nerd
It's
shit.
not gonna be
is.
anything
Hey,
exciting.
I'm gonna.
The IT
please
crowd
don't hate
meme probably
this.
works
I'm gonna-
again, honestly. The same one from earlier. Even look at this one. Oh man.
Man, I got some
Yeah.
good ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna appeal to the Gen Xers in the crowd.
Wait, what is that? Old people?
Yeah, one step below Boomer.
Which one am I, Boomer? So the my
No.
younger than me.
No.
I actually don't remember.
You're Gen
I think,
X.
am I? I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
All that shit divides us.
That's right.
Says the boomer.
Yeah. You're just saying that.
I'm just kidding.
I think I'm right on the edge, though, of something. I'm like the oldest millennial
Yeah.
on planet Earth.
I thought I was on the edge too.
I wasn't able to find a GIF in time, sadly.
Oh, I didn't even see Ben pop in here.
Oh yeah.
Snuck on
Hey,
in.
Ben.
Howdy.
Sorry I didn't reply to your message earlier. I was
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, no
with
worries.
everything.
What's that?
Yeah, no worries. If you want to ask me later, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, these are too good.
Nice.
That's probably the most accurate. That was better. Oh, I don't know.
You had to make it hard.
I like that there's people that have this connotation that one of you is a mini version of the other one. I love
one
it.
Monster, one tiny person.
Pretty accurate.
Oh man.
It's hilarious.
We already know who's gonna win.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we already know who's gonna win that one.
Yeah.
Daniel. crushed
Good
it.
pick.
Oh man, that's so good, dude.
That was a pretty good one.
That's pretty funny.
Nice.
Dia de los Muertos. Day of the Dead. Big fan.
The Thug Life one had me real good though because
I did it, it got me.
What is this?
I will never forget whenever I first was able to clear one of those IQ panels from the builders.
Yeah.
And I walked in the back, I was like, hey dude, I backdoored that panel, and you looked at me and went, oh dude, that's so gangster. I was like, don't ever say that again. Stop.
There's whoever I was hanging out with that time. Oh, Mason. That's who would have said that shit. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, like I don't know what to type in here.
I kind of wanted the shopping cart one.
Yeah,
I have one-
kinda
I have
feel
one
like
ready.
a little bit better. I
Yeah.
don't know who
Yeah.
the fuck this person is.
The Day of the Dead. It's another Mexican
Day of
holiday.
the Dead. It's another. You ever seen the movie? What's that movie?
No.
Coco.
Coco.
Oh.
That's a good movie.
Great movie. Big fan.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm a huge fan. That's the one, right?
Yeah, Coco.
Yeah. I love that movie. Day of the Dead. All right.
On par.
That's probably closer. I don't even know how that relates, but it's still funny.
Throwing the chancla at the stupid kids.
What the hell?
Just dead.
Just little vibing skeletons. Oh, God. I like the anime memes. It's been a lot today.
Nice.
Dang.
Crushed it.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I was guys
What's up?
Yeah, that's all.
chilling, just working on a website.
Nice.
And we're playing games.
We're playing the
games. What games?
The games. Know your meme? Know what I mean? What is it called?
Know what I mean?
It's a Discord game.
Oh, those things. Okay, hold on. I've actually been meaning to try this.
Teachers during dodgeball.
Why do they have like the Pornhub logo with the rounded square?
What?
Never mind.
What?
Okay.
If you know, you know. I can't explain it.
I hope someone gets this movie reference.
Shit, I think it's raining.
It is.
Sometimes I think of a meme in my head and then I can't find it.
Enjoying the gift that he picked.
I heard what you said, Matt. What'd you say, Ryan?
Ben is enjoying the gift that he's picked.
That happens. You're supposed to pick good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you saying, Matt. It's like you gotta try to figure out how to find the one that you know in your head.
PE teachers during dodgeball be like.
God.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
He's cracked.
Americans.
Yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge a wrench.
Oh, you got two cultured individuals.
Dodge
here.
and dive. ESPN ate the Ocho.
Bro, now this is more like when I was in middle school.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a couple of good ones there. I don't know what to go
Yeah,
for.
let's see. Who am I voting for? Oh yeah, two people had the same shit.
Yeah.
They know the good names.
Must be good memes. That's right. It must be the perfect one.
Now pick the correct one.
I normally don't pick either when they're the same.
Forgot to vote.
Nice. Justin with the dub.
Apparently there aren't any open seats for this game, so who wants to quit?
No, not really. Does somebody need to
I-
quit? Oh, are you just watching?
Go.
I quit.
Oh nice, I didn't think that would actually work.
What? Vote to return to the main menu or continue?
No, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that for everyone. I just wanted to quit myself.
Oh,
no, we were
I don't
voting
think you
for
can
the
sub
full
out
menu if
until
we were
it.
gonna continue.
Yeah,
I just subbed
until the
out.
round's over.
Just subbed out.
Wait, can I use like a custom GIF or only stuff that's like in tenor?
I don't think you can. No.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I mean, a lot of stuff is there. You just gotta try hard to find it sometimes.
Oh,
Pretty
okay, never mind. I found it.
That's part of the fun, is trying to find a meme.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I love searching through Tenor for GIFs.
And this is a game for you. Anybody else just like clicking the random blue space to see the little stars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Done that too.
You don't need to click though. If you just hover, it'll actually do that.
Not as good though. If you click it, you get it instantly.
I get it. PC.
Ha 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 ha.
Is this Employee of the Month? Yeah. Was that Dane Cook? Was that one? Or Dak Shepard, Dane Cook?
Don't know what you're trying to go for.
Which one's Bentley? The panda?
Yeah, which one of us is the panda? What's going on here?
I don't know. Is that what's that show?
Superstore.
Superstore? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Cha-ching!
Hey.
Doubled up.
I'm gonna hop to Furlough
There it
Lounge
is.
if anyone wants to chat.
Yeah, the coincidence.
See ya. Thanks for playing.
Not sure what to go with here.
I usually just vote the worst one, you know, to
Oh,
improve
yeah.
my chances.
That's a good idea. Valid strat, top tier strat, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of like a competitive, know your meme player.
Yeah. You mean know what I meme? So it's what we're...
Nah. That's what us competitive players call it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nice
I
Rye.
know it's the guy with the coincidence.
I don't even know who is who, but I liked it.
No, it didn't work.
Blitzies.
I'm actually just gonna use exactly what my mum wanted me to do.
Let's just flip a coin.
Maybe it just chooses which one got like more votes first.
I'm gonna go the insensitive route on this one.
That's the best way to go.
Dude, some of these GIFs are fucked.
Yeah.
Rye, you alright, buddy?
You're gonna hate me.
Larry David. Works again. Plays again. It's a universal meme, really.
Oh my god.
Be right back.
Like a baby Pepe.
Yorp.
It's like a little baby Pepe. Little baby Pepe. Why is it so little?
Sweet.
Nice. The insensitive route didn't work this time. Too many nice people in here.
I almost didn't pick that one that I did. How does this Douglas guy have 3 million points?
We've been playing for like an hour and a half.
That's fucked up.
Started off pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the activity for now. This was fun. I didn't even know that Discord had games like this.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a relatively new feature.
I'll definitely have to
gonna
explore
cash out.
more about this. But that's cool.
Cash out.
I'll be in for lounge.
Yep.
Thanks for playing, everybody.
Yep. But I have to make an announcement first. It's really important. I just got access to a private server with insider information and cryptocurrency analysis. So if anybody wants to get in, I just got this DM in my Discord DMs. So sure, it's like a top tier server. You guys want to get?
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
Now, let me know when you get insider information on a pharmaceutical company.
Insider information.
I got a spam DM that says you got access to a private server with insider information and cryptocurrency analysis. Please go and use it.
Man, you're really lucky.
I'm so lucky. I just didn't know if anybody else needed an invite. Let me know. I might be able to get you one. You know what I mean? Like,
I wish I got those.
This one has 3,339 members. It's actually decent.
Wow.
I may join us. See what happens. It's called Bear Pump.
That's an unfortunate name, and they should think about rebranding.
Very unfortunate name. I do hope that it was done by someone who does not speak English.
Yeah, for their sake.
I hope for their sake. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, everybody have a good night.
Yeah.
Later.
I have to click end. I should probably fix the camera so I can say bye to everybody. Look at that. Turn that on. Okay. Where's the button? Camera? Bear with me. I have too many things open. Activate. I know you're working. I know it. I see you, camera. There we go. Well, everybody, thanks for playing. We had a good chat. We had a good little spiel in the beginning about AI. If you missed that, I'm going to clip that, segment it up, post on YouTube, post some pieces probably on Twitter a little bit, but mostly TikTok shorts and YouTube. So if you are looking for how to streamline your content creation using AI, those videos will be out shortly on TikTok or YouTube or YouTube. But yeah, thanks for hanging. We've been getting some steady viewer counts lately, which is really nice. I really appreciate that. This reinforces that I'm on the right path this time. Last time, maybe not so much. This time, I think we're getting there. So, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. And have a good rest of your night.